Yo YouTube, this is your boy DJ Cool Thing. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and let's roll the intro. Okay YouTube, let's get into the subject of today's video, and that is the benefits of using a line mixer compared to directly connecting your speakers to your controller. For me, this is the Pioneer DDJ SR2 Performance DJ controller, which sometime in July I'm actually going to do a 1-year anniversary of this controller. And number one, that is to boost the sound. Because let's take River Oaks Elementary for example. I did a daddy-daughter dance back in February and the sound was struggling. It sounded closed, it sounded a little bit constrained, it sounded muddy. It just didn't have the best sound quality that I was imagining. So I bought the Tiani 4, and when I connected it to my speakers using 1/4 inch to XLR, I was blown away. That 500 watt speakers can sound very, really well using a line mixer. It doesn't have to be a Tion, it could be a Yamaha, it could be a Behringer, it could be any other brand of line mixer that works with your setup. So I have the Tiani 4, and so it helps me boost the sound quality using individual channel volumes for channels 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as my external sources like Bluetooth and USB, and have a headphone input as well as my master volume right here, which I think is really, really neat, very, very handy for boosting the sound quality. So that's point number one, and that is to boost the sound quality of your music to get that more loud, open sound that we are all looking for in our DJ sets. Point number two, and that is more control over the EQ. Because on a line mixer, you get extra equalization like gain, highs, lows, you get your volume for each channel, you get your main knob here to add a little bit more extra volume if you need to add extra volume. This one's actually very special because it's got different effects like delay, repeat, and it tells you if you're clipping, it shows you your signal, shows you the power. And I just think that this is really, really neat, and you can also use it as an external source. At least at point number three, adding in as an external source. Because of USB and Bluetooth, you can connect your smartphone or connect a tablet, or connecting a USB flash drive to the USB port and have music on it, using as a backup source. And point number four is you get more inputs on the mixer. Because on my controller we have booth, master out, which is RCA and XLR, channels 1 and 2 using it as a phono/line input, and of course the 1/4 inch unbalanced microphone input, which I have to mess around with the microphone volume and the Tonor TW820 wireless mic volumes, which I have. Here's the box right here. So you gotta mess around with these volumes here, and you could get a lot of feedback if you go too high or too low. And the sound quality of the unbalanced 1/4 inch, especially for wireless mics, doesn't sound very good. So using XLR gives me the ability to boost the sound quality. That goes back to point number one of my microphones. So XLR gives me better sound quality on the microphone, so I don't have to turn it up as loud. And of course my microphones have individual channels for channel 1 and channel 2, which is microphone 1 and microphone 2. Because I think that's what each of the XLR connections on the back are. So we're still talking about more inputs. Balance A, balance B, that is for XLR, and the sound quality of XLR compared to the 1/4 inch is amazing. So having my wireless mics connected directly into the XLR 1/4 inch combo jack sounds 10 times better if I was connecting directly from the wireless mics into the unbalanced 1/4 inch microphone input on the controller. And of course I can connect there's a record out which allows me to connect a recording source like a digital audio recorder or any other type of recording source, and go out of that into the recording source and record my DJ sets for the entire night, which is really cool. And of course we got 1/4 inch for microphones, or connecting a 1/4 inch to 3.5 millimeter cable into that, and of course you can use that for connecting other people's devices. So let's say your controller is connected to the RCA input. Always get a 1/4 inch to 3.5 cable and connect it directly to there, and of course you can play other people's requests, or if they have a special song, that you can get a 1/4 inch to 3.5 cable, connect the 3.5 to the person's device, whether it's a smartphone or a tablet, or where they have their music. I can plug it straight into the mixer, but still have it to the left and right 1/4 inch to XLR cable, 1/4 inch into the mixer, and 1/4 inch or the XLR into the Ionto Paint Maxes. I just think that's really, really neat. So you get more EQ over external sources like smartphones, tablets, a USB thumb drive, or anything that's connected to this mixer. You get more control over. So with the controller, I connect RCA, and of course I can boost the sound, which goes back to point number 1 and point number 2, having better EQ settings on the mixer here, with gain, highs, lows, the volume here, mess around with the extra volume to get that sound quality and make it sound perfect. And the next one is actually a bonus one, and that is, it's better for beginner DJs, because a lot of beginner DJs have something like the SV3 or the Party Mix or any other beginner controller that's out there. It just has an RCA input, and then that can go straight into the mixer and split the channels between left and right. So you can go from your beginner controller into RCA, and of course you can use that RCA connection, especially those beginner DJs who have their first pair of speakers. Just use a line mixer, connect your beginner controller into the RCA, and you can have control over your controller, your extra EQ there. And of course you can still split the channel between left and right using 1/4 inch to XLR cables, going from 1/4 inch to the XLR on your speakers to split the channel and get the best sound quality you can out of your beginner controller. This would have been perfect for me when I had the Party Mix, but now I have the Pioneer DJ SR2. I can still use the line mixer, connect my SR2 directly to the RCA, and still have better control of the EQ and boost the sound of the music, compared to messing around with the EQ on the controller and going into the red, making it sound muddy and distorted. It will sound absolutely perfect. So a line mixer is really great for boosting sound, having more control over the EQ, and using it as an external source. And the final one is live streaming. You're using it as an external sound card for live streaming and podcasting, which is great. So I can connect the Tiani 4 directly into my computer and use it as a sound card for OBS, Audacity, any other audio program that I have for podcasting and live streaming, as well as video chatting through chat rooms, and use it as a external sound card, and just go along with it. So this is actually really great for live streaming and podcasting. Just connect it to your computer and use it as an external sound card for anything you want, whether it's a video chat, like a social distancing party, or live streaming on OBS to YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, whatever you like to, live stream to, it does work. And that's what's really great about a USB mixer. You can use it for live streaming and podcasting. For me, I use podcasting from Mixcloud. I use Audacity to record the audio directly from the Tiani 4 directly into Audacity, and of course I edit with GarageBand if I decide to make a mistake on my mixes. So those are my benefits of using a line mixer compared to connecting your speakers directly into the Pioneer DDJ SR2 or any other controller that you might own. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified of every time I upload a brand new video. Until next time, DJ Cool Thing out. Peace.